What's up YouTube? Josh Morgan here from Momentum Productions, and today I'm going to be showing you some new equipment that came from Poland from a company called Photon Accessories. We are talking about a fully automated slider using 3 different types of motors: a tilt motor, a slide motor, and a pan motor. Let's set this whole thing up and show you exactly how this thing works. So in order for us to set up the slider, we are going to need a durable tripod. For example, I'm going to be using the fancier FT717 fluid head tripod. Manfrotto's work just as well, or actually even better, but nothing smaller than this, nothing thinner than this will work with this slider system. You want to make sure that they're very durable tripods, and the fancier FT717 is durable enough for me and durable enough for this slider. So let's start. Oh, and let me show you the slider too. So here's the Varanus slider. You can tell that it's a pretty long slider, but fortunately there's different sizes, ones that are actually a lot smaller than this one. And you can see the slide motor here, and we actually have some nice rubberized pegs here so you can mount it on the floor as well. So let's get started. And I should mention that if you order the S3 Varanus slider system, you get a ton of accessories, a lot of which are in this Nanook case that I have right here. Oh, it's heavy, but we need to get our accessories out of this case. Oh, man. Let's begin the fast forwarding process. So now I just finished building the S3 Varanus slider system. Looks pretty complicated, right? Well, it's not that bad when it comes to being user-friendly. It just takes a lot of time to practice setting it up and programming the computer module here. So I'm going to be mounting my A7R Mark II with a Rokinon 14mm lens onto this tilt access motor here. So we have 3 different types of movement here using 3 different motors. We have the tilt access motor, the pan motor, and we have the slide motor. Now the downside to this whole system is that you can only operate 2 motors at a time. Maybe for future improvements, they can add another input for a 3rd motor. I would like to operate tilt, slide, and pan all at the same time. But with this system, I can only operate 2 motors at a time. Still not bad, and the results are remarkable. I know many of you are probably freaking out. Ooh, I'm only using 1 tripod, but guess what? In this S3 sliding system setup, we have 2 support rods that clamp onto the tripod legs. So this is a really secure system. With my A7R2 mounted onto the tilt motor, I'm ready to start up the computer module by pressing this green button here. Again, make sure that your inputs are nice and tight, and also make sure that you're using the correct inputs for the right motors. You don't want to accidentally hook up the tilt motor when you mean to hook up the pan motor. So it's actually a good idea to label these inputs with maybe a red piece of tape, and label the motors as well, A, B, and C, and label that onto the connectors as well. That way you know which motor is which. All right, so now that we have our slider set up here with our A7R Mark II with a Rokinon 14mm lens, we're ready to mess with the system, see what it can do, and see how easy it is to program this thing for time lapses or even for dolly or sliding moves. So first off, before we get into programming the computer module, let's see how the system sounds. It's important to have quiet motors, that way you can use this as a dolly or slider during an interview or documentary. You want to be able to loop this slider going back and forth just so we have that nice B-roll footage. Something just like this. All right, let's check the noise level of these motors. So I'm going to program it, and let's see how it does. Unfortunately, I felt like the motor noises were too loud to be used in any shoot that is reliant on sound. Now let's add some tilt into this action. So in order to plug in my tilt, I'm going to have to disconnect either the slide motor or the pan motor. Since I really want the slider motor to be working, I'm going to be disconnecting the pan motor. This computer also allows you to change ramp up speed and velocity as well. So you have these cool knobs here, and you have other controllable buttons on the right side. Also printed on the computer module is a tiny little cheat sheet just in case you forget how to set certain controls. This computer module is very well thought out. It is fully battery powered, and this means you can take it with you anywhere. Because of the high precision motors, I'm able to get extremely accurate shots with this slider. Fantastic. Have a look at this time lapse I shot with this slider. What do you think? Does it give you smooth enough time-lapse shots? I think it does. Included with the S3 Varanus system is a turntable made for showcasing products. I am using the pan motor to get this precise shot of the Sony a7R II. Alright guys, so that's the Photon Accessories S3 Varanus slider system. If you would like to purchase this system, you can click on the link in the description box below, visit their website, check out their other systems that they have there. Phenomenal, phenomenal products. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, comment below with any questions, and also check out my website at capturethemomentum.com for cool newsletters and blogs. Also, if you're a company and you would like me to review your products, please email me at info@capturethemomentum.com. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.